there, how are you all? Hope you all good. I'm back with one more message. This message is especially on our enemies. Who is our enemy? So, devil is our enemy and he wants to kill us and destroy us. A devil, demon, they hates us. They hates a human because God created us. So it works. So devil is our, especially devil is our enemy, not a people. It works in a people's life too. In a Bible verse, it says that devil, it deceive people. It makes you think that something is not right is right. So it deceive people too. So let me share you some Bible verse. It says about the enemies. So Luke 10, gonna tell you one Bible story. Is that when Jesus was on the earth, God appointed like 70 people on the mission because need more people for to preach the gospel, the good news. So in a Luke 10, I'm starting from 1. So mission of the 70. Now after this, the Lord appointed 70 others and sent them in the pairs ahead of him to every city and place where he himself was going to come. And he was saying to them, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore, beseech the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest. Go, behold, I send you out as a lambs in the midst of wolves. So God is saying that I sent you out as a lamb in the midst of the wolves. You know, wolves, what they do, they want to kill you. So like you know, God appointed other 70 on the mission. So it says about that. And on a 10th and 17, Luke 10:17, I'm gonna read, is when the 70 other people were appointed. So when they returned from their good doing thing, so it's when they said to God, it says, the 70 returned with a joy, saying, Lord, even the demons are subject to us in your name. And he said to them, I was watching Satan fall from heaven like a lightning. Behold, I have given you authority to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing will injure you. Nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, that the spirits are subject to you, but rejoice that your names are recorded in heaven. So when 70 were returned, they were so happy, like, you know, we cast out demons and they even listened to us and in your name, God. And, you know, they were so happy. So God says, you know, do not rejoice in this, but rejoice that your name is recorded in heaven. So that's a Bible verse. And another one is Exodus 23:27. Is, I will make your enemies so confused that they will run from you. Devil, you know, when it trying to give you hard time, God says that God will make them so confused that they will run from you. Psalm 27:2. When evil doers came upon me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumble and fall. Because God is our God. When we are children of God, we are protected, you know. Psalm 23:5 says, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Wow. So, you know, when God prepares a table before our enemies for us, when God do good to us in front of our enemies, who mistreated us. That's so feeling good Bible verse. Um, Another one is Isaiah 14:27. All the forces of darkness cannot stop what God has ordained. What God has ordained for you. All the forces of darkness cannot stop your blessing in your life. Isaiah 54:17 says, no weapon formed against me will prosper. What a wonderful. Jeremiah 1:19 says, they will fight against you, but they will not overcome you. For I am with you to deliver you, declare the Lord. Declare the Lord that Lord is with me to deliver me, to bring me out of all the fear, all the bad things, God will fight for us, So Isaiah 41:10 says, fear not, for I am with you. God is saying that I am with you. Fear not. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Wow, what a wonderful, what a comforting Bible verse. Psalm 139:2 says, when I sit down and when I raise up, you discern my thoughts from afar. God knows our every single move. When we get up, when we lay down, when we walk, when we go out, He knows every single thing of us. So He is so good God, and He loves us so much, Another is Luke 6:27-28. But I tell you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who mistreat you. If somebody hates you, you do good to them. And if somebody curses you, you bless them. And if somebody mistreats you, you pray for them. What God is saying, that love your enemies. If anybody who hates you, you bless them, and you pray for them. So God is saying that He expects from us, as we are children of God, He expects from us that we do that. Then we can be called as a children of God. Then we can be perfect in God. Without God, we cannot do anything good. And because He loves us so much, and He said that you ought to love one another. So, we should love one another. Another Bible verse I wanted to say, that I want to read Matthew 12:24, that when Pharisees blasphemy about Holy Spirit and Jesus, about Jesus. So in Matthew 12:22, I'm reading that. Then the demon-possessed man, who was blind and mute, was brought to Jesus, and He healed him, so that the mute man spoke and saw. All the crowds were amazed and were saying, this man cannot be the son of David, can he? But when the Pharisees heard this, they said, this man cast out demons only by Beelzebul, the rulers of the demons. So, when Jesus was on the earth, and Jesus was doing all the miracles, and cast out the demons, possessed man and stuff. So Pharisees were blasphemy against Jesus, that He is doing with the help of the demon, Even Jesus is the Son of God, and even the people were not believing him. Even he was doing all the miracle with the help of God. And Pharisees were blasphemy about his miracles. So, you know, in this Bible verse, I wanted to say that Jesus is a God, and people were doing that to God, Son. So who we are, that these things not gonna happen to us. Sometimes people think that if this person is right or wrong, they might be confused about it, your personality, and it's from the devil or it's from the God. So these things happen, even these things happen to Jesus, you know. So, but not too afraid of those things, because when you are a child of God, you will be persecuted. So just be strong, just hold on to God, everything will be fine. So that's it. I always do that, so I advise you to do that too, because as if we believe in Jesus Christ, if we are a true believer, then we will be persecuted for sure. So just be strong, you know, about to being a strong, that God says so many Bible words about that. So we have to read the Bible. So lastly, I want to say that, you know, God is so faithful, God, and he gives us so many protection, like so many promises in the Bible verse about the protection. So let me read that to you. I wanted to say this is the at the lastly, these all the Bible verse. So listen carefully. Psalm 16:12. With God on our side, we will win. He will defeat our enemies. Psalm 121:8. The Lord will watch over our coming and going out, going both now and forevermore. Psalm 3:3. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. Psalm 121:7. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. Yes. And lastly, Psalm 91:4. He will cover you with his feathers. He will shelter you with his wings. His faithful promises are your armor and protection. So God is our protection. His promises, his words is a protection, is a shelter. You know, God is so good, God, and he is there for us, you know. And any enemy, any attack cannot harm you, you know, because you're a child of God. Just trust on a God, you know, you'll be fine. So that's all that love your enemy, you know, love everybody. That's all.